Myself, Narayana. I am from Matthew YouTube channel. Today, in this class, I am explaining about the problems depends on clock. So, see the problem here. The reflex angle between the hands of a clock at 8:25 minutes. So now we have to find the reflex angle between hands of a clock at 8:25. So how to draw this? See here, important point is here in a clock. Okay, this is a clock. Center 8:25 means 12, 3, 6, 8. 8:25 means 8, 7. The minutes hand will be where it is. This is 4, this is 5. So minute hand will be at 5. Hour hand will be at 8. So this is hour hand, this is minute hand. Okay. At 8:25, what is the angle between them? That we have to find out. Okay. How many spaces are there? Totally there are 60 spaces. In each gap there are 5 spaces. 5, 10, 15 spaces. Each angle containing one space is equal to 60 degrees. 15 spaces is nothing but 90 degrees. So the answer is more than 90 degrees. That is simple logic. Please observe here. 8:25 means minutes hand will be at 5. You know that. 8:25 means the hour hand goes past to 8. Yes or not? Past to 8. So 5, 10, 15 spaces. So past to 8 means the approximately here comes here. Okay. So 90 degrees more than 90 degrees approximately. That we have to find out. So actually, angle traced by the hour hand in 60 minutes, 12 hours. Angle traced by hour hand in 12 hours is equal to 360 degrees. Okay. So in the same manner, angle traced by hour hand in 8.25 minutes is equal to how much? 360 by 12 into, this will be converted into hours. Means 8:25 is equals to 8 4 ja 8 6 ja 48, 480 plus 25, 505 by 60. By dividing this, what do you get? 5 12 ja 5 1 ja 101. So 101 by 12. Okay. So this is converted into minutes, degrees. So what do you get now? 5 12 1 ja 12 3 ja 36. Means 303 0 by 12. By dividing this, we get 12 2 ja 24, 6 remains, 12 5 ja 6, 3 remains, 12 2 ja 24, 6 remains, 6 by 12 is equals to 252 1 by 2. That is the angle made by the hour hand. It at 8.25 hours. Okay. So the angle comes from 12, this space. From this space to here, this one. Not this. This is the space. Okay. Now, in the same manner, angle traced by minute hand minute hand in 60 minutes equals to 360 degrees. Okay, so 25 minutes angle traced by the minute hand in 25 minutes from here to here. 25 minutes equals to how much? This equals to 360 divided by 60 into 25. Yes, that is equals to 6 yeah. 25, 150 degrees. That is 150 degrees. So reflex angle equals, therefore reflex angle equals to, this is one angle, this is another angle. So this will be 252. What is 252? Okay, I will write here. This will be 252 1 by 2. This will be 150 degrees. 150 degrees. So 252 1 by 2 minus 100 degree, 150 degrees. What do you get? 102 degrees. That is the answer. Okay. This is the angle made by the hour hand and minute hand between these two. This is the angle. This angle is 102 1 by 2 degrees. That is the answer. In this way you can find the angle made by the minute hand and the hour hand at the time of 8:25. That is the angle. Okay. In this way you can find the answer. Okay. The next problem. A clock is started at noon. By 15 minutes past 4 means 4:15. The hour hand has turned. The angle traced by the hour hand. Angle traced by the. So take a figure. You know 4:15 means what? Minute hand, hour hand. Okay. So past 4:15. That means angle traced by hour hand, in 12 hours is equal to 360 degrees. Angle traced by the hour hand 4:15 minutes. 4:15. 15 minutes past 4. 15 minutes past 4 means what? 15 minutes past 4 means 4:15. 4:15. Okay. What is angle? So simple. 360 by 12 into 4:15 is what? Already I told you. 4:15 means 255. 4 into 60, 55 divided by 60 means what you get? 12. 5 ja, 5 ja, 5 1 ja. 51 by 12. Okay. So 12 3 ja 60. 15 30. Yes. 353 by 12. What do you get? By dividing this 15 30 divided by 12. 12 1 ja, 3 remains. 12 2 ja, 24. 9 remains. 28 ja, 96. 4 remains. So 128 4 by 12. That means 128 1/3. That is the degrees. This is the answer. So if you want any doubt, you can divide 1530 divided by in this way. You can get the answer. Okay. So angle traced by the hour hand at 4:15 equals to 128 degrees 1/3, 128 1/3 degrees. That is the answer. So what is the meaning here means 4 hours means what? At 4 hours means not belongs to this minute hand. Now we are doing the problem on our hand. That means you can see here, this is 3 o'clock, 1 1 4 means what? This is 5 spaces, 20 10 spaces, 15 spaces, 20 spaces. 20 spaces means what? Each space contains 30 degrees. Yes or not? There are totally 12 parts are there. 5 parts containing 30 degrees, 15 parts containing 45 degrees, 20 parts containing 60 degrees, and after past 15 means 128 degrees 1/3. 120 after 8 1/3. That is total 128 degrees 1/3. This is a simple logic you have to observe. That means at 4 o'clock the hour hand will be here at 4, after 4, 4 past 15. So 15 minutes past 4 means after 4. So up to 4 o'clock 30, 60, 90, 120. Simple, 120 degrees. But after 15 minutes more than 4 hours. That is 15 minutes past 4. That means makes an angle 8 1/3 degrees. That is totally 128 1/3 degrees. This is angle made with the hour hand at the time of 15 minutes past 4. Okay, that is the answer. Problem. An accurate clock shows 7 o'clock in the morning. 7 o'clock in the morning. Through how many degrees will our hand rotate when the clock shows 2 o'clock in the afternoon? That is important. So see here, simple. Morning 7 o'clock. Morning 7 o'clock means what? 3, 6, 7. So this is morning 7 o'clock. This one. Our hand is morning. Okay. Afternoon 2 o'clock. So one revolution is over. Afternoon 2 o'clock means what? Means this is completed to here. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. So from here to here. That is you have to find out. Accurate clock shows 7 o'clock in the morning. How many degrees will our hand rotate when the clock shows 2 o'clock afternoon? This angle you have to find out. From here to here. Simple logic. 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 160, 180. Simple. So how many spaces are there? Here 7 o'clock means 1, 2, 3. This is 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. How many spaces? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 to 30. 2 10 answer. Simple. No doubt about that. Because each gap makes 30 degrees angle. You know that. Because 12 gaps are there. 12 into 3, 360 degrees. So that means 1 degree, one space is equal to 6 degrees. You know. Those are there are total 6 spaces, 60 spaces. 60 spaces, 360 degrees. One space, 6 degrees. So each 5 spaces contains 30 degrees. Here total there are 7 gaps are there. 7 hours gap. Because morning 7 to afternoon 2 means 7 hours. 7 hours means what? There are total 30 spaces in each hour. So total 210 degrees. That's all. Okay, that you have to show in the problem. Yes, angle traced by is very important problem in competitive exams. Angle traced by the hour hand hour hand in 12 hours is equals to 36 degrees. You know that. Same manner, angle traced by the hour hand in 7 hours. See here, from morning 7 to afternoon 2, there 7 hours. 7 hours equals to how much? Simple. 360 by 12 into 7. What do you get? 3 to 10 degrees. That is the answer. Okay. So in this you can find the angle made by the hour hand between morning 7 to afternoon 2. Okay friends, in this you can find the answer. Simple logic is you can draw a figure. You can count from morning 7 to afternoon 2. There are 7 gaps. 7 into 30 to 10 hours. That answer. That we have to show in the problem format. Okay. Okay. See the next problem. How many times the hands of a clock at right angle in a day? Simple question, important question also. So, right angle in a day. In one day, how many times those two hands are at right angles? So, see the figure here. See here, this one. Right angle means this one. Okay, 12. Okay, this is right angle. That means 9 degrees. Between those two hands are 9 degrees. That means those are right angles how many times in a day? Means 24 hours. Actually, in 12 hours, this will be completed one revolution. Which hand? Small hand. The smallest hand. Large hand means minutes hand completed. How many revolutions totally in 12 hours? 12 revolutions. But our hand makes only one revolution. So, in 1 hour, those are at right angles means what? Suppose in 1 hour, this needle, this is large hand, minutes hand, complete one revolution. So, coincidence is one time. Parallel is opposite is one time. So 2 times you want to delete that one. Yes or not? Those are coincidence at one time. The opposite to one time. So in 1 hour, those are coincidence at one time and opposite one time. So in 1 hour, coincidence is one time. 12 hours, how many coincidences are there? 2 coincidences are there. So this one opposite, this is right angle. I will draw another figure. This is minute hand, our hand, this is minute hand. So this coincidence approximately. At the time of 12, there is no angle. Yes or not? So this one be deleted from 24 because in 12 hours there are in 1 hour there are right angle at 2 times. One is this one, another one is this one. So 12 hours there are totally 24 right angles are there. But we have to delete this one. Coincidence is one, and also this time opposite parallel, opposite direction. So there is no 90 degrees here. These also no 90 degrees. So these two are deleted from 24. So in 1 hour, they hands make at right angle is 2 times in 1 hour. So in 12 hours total making angle 24. But we want to delete these two because one time is coincidence and the time is opposite direction. So in 12 hours, they are at right angle. They makes they makes right angle. Otherwise number of times. Okay, make right angle is 22 times. Make right angle 22 times. So this is in 12 hours. In 24 hours means what? 44 times. Therefore, in 44 hours, making right angle is equal to 44 times. That's all. That is the answer. So here you have to observe one important point is, in 12 hours, how many times those hands are at right angle? Means for each hour, those are making 2 times for each hour, because this is one time and this is another time. But coincidence is 1 and opposite parallel is 1. So those two are not taken into consideration, because in this way this is not 0 degree, this is 180 degrees. So these two are deleted from 24. 24 minus 2, 22. 22 times in 12 hours. So in 24 hours, 44 times. That is the answer. Okay. See the next problem. How much does a watch last per day? If its hands coincide every day, every 54 minutes, loss per day. So how much does a watch last per day if its hands coincide every 64 minutes? So those are coincide for every 64 minutes. How much the watch losses? That you have to find out. Okay. So actually, the minutes hand gains over the hour hand for each hour is 55 minutes. Yes or not? So 55 minutes spaces are covered in 60 minutes. Are covered in 60 minutes. Okay. So 55 minutes spaces are covered in 60 minutes. You know that? Yes or not? By the minute hand. Okay. 60 minute spaces are covered in how many hours? That means 60 by 55. 60 by 55 into 60. That is 11 5 11 12. Okay, 5 11 5 12. 720 by 11. How much it gets? 11 6 ja 6 remains. 11 5 ja 5 remains. 5 by 11. So that 5 says covered 60 minutes is 65 5 by 11 minutes. So this is 60 minutes. 64 minutes loss in 64 minutes equals to 65 5 by 11 minus 64. What do I get? 1 5 by 11. That is equal to 11 1 ja 5. 16 by 11 minutes. Okay. So in 64 minutes, loss in 64 minutes is this much. Loss in 24 hours. Loss in 24 hours equals to 16 by 11 divided by 64 into 24 hours. Means we will convert it into minutes. Okay. So I will do here 16 by 11. This will goes downward 164 into 24 into 60. Yes. Don't worry about this. This is 161 by 64. Yes. Now divide this. What do you get? 16 1 ja 16 4 ja. Okay. 4 1 ja 4 15 ja. next one is how to get this one. Okay. 24 into 15. 5 4 ja 60. 2 30 36. 360. Yes. 360 by 11. How much you get? That means 11 3 ja 33. 3 remains. 3 2 ja 8 by 11. This is loss. This minutes will be loss. 32 8 by 11 minutes will be loss if those hands coincide for every 64 minutes. This is the required answer. Okay. So in this way you can find the answer. But here important point is 55 minutes gained by the minutes hand in 1 hour. That point you have to, on base that point, complete the problem. Okay. See the next problem. Here, at what time between 7 and 8 o'clock will the hands of a clock be in the same straight line but not together? So, but not together in the same straight line at 8 o'clock. That you have to find out. So, see the diagram here. At 8 o'clock means what? 7 and 8 o'clock. At 7 o'clock, minute hand. This is our hand. Yes. At 7 o'clock, this is our hand. This is minute hand. So, they are at straight line, not coincide, but not together. That means not coincidence. Okay. So, the hands of a clock will be straight opposite at a 30 minutes space apart. Okay. So, the hands are in opposite direction. Opposite direction. The space is 30 minutes spaces. Yes, the space is 30 minutes spaces. Okay. Now 7 o'clock means what? This will be not in 30 minute spaces. This will be about 35 minute spaces. Yes or not? So this will be 12 minute hand and our hand is 7. This is 7 o'clock. But what is the space now? This is 30 minute spaces. So this will be gained by minute hand by 5 minutes. At that time those are at a opposite direction. I will draw another figure here. So now this is minute hand, our hand. So this is 12. The minute hand goes to this one approximately. So at that time those are get opposite direction. So comes to here, that is minute hand. So those are the opposite direction. So that is 30 minute spaces apart between those two. So that minute hand will be gained 5 minutes. Gained 5 minutes by our hand. Actually, at 7 o'clock this will be there are 20 minutes space apart. Yes or not? What is the space apart now? 25 minutes space apart. But we have to gain. How many minutes? Means that will gain 5 minutes spaces. At that time that will get to, those are in opposite direction. Okay. Actually, at 7 o'clock, the hands are at 25 minutes spaces apart. So minute hand will gain to make 30 minutes space apart means it gain 5 minutes apart. 5 minutes. Yes or not? What difference between these two? 5 minutes. So therefore minute hand will have to gain in 5 minutes spaces apart. Space apart. Okay? So, to gain 5 minutes, how much minutes will be taken? Okay? So, actually, to gain 55 minutes, the hour hand, minute hand makes how many minutes it will take? 60 minutes. So, 55 minutes will be gain by minute hand in 60 minutes. 60 minutes. Okay? So 5 minutes gained by the minute hand in how many minutes? That you have to answer. 60 by 55 into 5. 5 1 ja, 5 11 ja. 11 5 ja, 5. 5 remains 5 by 11 minutes. So required time is this one, 5 by 11 minutes. That is, in that time those will be in opposite direction between 7 and 8 o'clock. That is the answer. So therefore required time equals to 5 by 11 minutes. That is the required answer. Okay, dear friends, in this way we can do clock problems by using minute hand, hour hand, and hour hand will makes 3 degrees in 12 hours. That's first point. Minute hand will makes 360 degrees in 60 minutes. That is 1 hour. And 55 minutes are gained by the minute hand in 1 hour. So those are at coincidence. One is opposite direction. That is 30 minutes space apart. And at right angle is 90 degrees. So these are the simple interaction about that clocks. So dear friends, do the problems by making practice and know about formulas regarding clocks. Okay? So thanks for watching Matthew YouTube channel. If you like this video, please subscribe our YouTube channel Matthew and hit on bell icons to get more information. Thank you.